Hello all. In this video, we will understand how to create a bill type using the No Brokerhood ERP system. Before understanding the complete process, it is necessary for us to understand the structure or the pattern of the bill which society follows. There are 5 simple steps that society has to follow in order to generate the bill and send it to the residents of the society. So first of all, we will design the structure or pattern of the bill which can be done from a billing head. On the top right corner, the admin has the option to add a logo to the society bills. Next, the admin can also add a signature stamp to their bills using this option. Now let's try to understand how we can create a bill type for a particular society. After clicking on this Add Bill Type, there are a few questionnaires that we have to fill out over here. Firstly, in a bill type, there are 2 types of bills that are recurring bills and ad hoc bill. A recurring bill is a continuous bill that is generated depending upon the billing cycle that society will select over here. Ad hoc bill is a one-time bill that is generated by society for a particular activity. Society can define the billing cycle over here, whether they want to generate a bill on monthly basis, quarterly basis, or half-yearly basis. Admin can select a billing method as postpaid or prepaid the way they want, and define the name of the billing name. Let's take an example of creating a bill as maintenance LMS. This round of option is, if society doesn't wish to have any decimal point in that digit or in the bill amount, then they can simply click round off as 0. Generate bill of 0 amount option is used if you want to inform the system that the system should generate the bill amount for 0. Then we will simply select yes. If selected as no, then the system will throw an error to the society while generating 0 amount bills. The reading dependency option is generally turned on and generally used for utility bills wherein we have to upload the meter reading. So once we upload the meter readings, then the system will understand and fetch some consumption of unit from somewhere which is applied and uploaded in this particular tab known as a meter reading tab. Then we have the show the bills to the tenant option. If society wishes to show the bills to tenants or if they don't wish to show the bills to tenants, then they can select the option accordingly over here. Then we have a calculation based on the possession date option. If the society wants to generate the bill depending upon the possession date of that particular resident, they can opt for this option. For example, if the resident has started living on the 15th of January, then the bill of only 15 days will be sent for that particular resident. If we click on no, then the bill for the complete month will be generated irrespective of when he has started residing in the society. That billing segment, whether it is a utility bill or whether it is a non-utility bill. Now, as we are generating a billing which is a maintenance bill, we will click on non-utility. In the interest type, we can see 3 options: percentage, DPC, LPC, and both. If the society wants to leverage DPC, LPC, or interest fees, if the due amount is more than a threshold limit, in that case, we can set the amount that the threshold limit over here in bill arrears. Next is real-time penalty. If we enable this option, then where the resident can pay the penalty of particular due days and not for an entire month. Then we have bill series, which is nothing but how society wants the bill number to be shown on the invoice. Bill series can be generated manually or automatically, and it's society's choice. Then we have a proforma invoice. So proforma invoice simply acts as a duplicate invoice. And using this, society can send the proforma invoice to different residents to get acknowledged whether the amount is correct or not. If residents feel that there is any discrepancy in the building amount, they can revert back to society and society can correct the amount and they can generate the original bill. This proforma invoice is basically used if the society collects GST from the residents so that they can avoid the tax liability that society has to pay to the government. Then we have to check bounce details. Over here we can define the check bounce charges as 500. So whenever in the future, the resident's check gets bounced, then the system will automatically fetch these charges and add them to the next billing cycle automatically for that particular resident. Then we have the option of tax on check bounce charges and under tax exemption limit or not, which can be defined over here. Then we have interest details. In the interest type, society can use either simple interest or cumulative interest. So these are nothing but the late payment charges which society can apply. Next, we have an interest calculation method in which society can select a percentage per day basis, per month basis, or per bill cycle basis. Then, we also have the fixed charge which can be selected over here depending upon the need of the society. Next, the rate of interest is dependent on an annual basis, so by laws it is 21%. But if the society wants to change it depending upon their own need, they can change the rate of interest as well. Next, we have an interest exemption limit. After calculation, if the total interest amount is below or equal to 500, then the system will not apply any penalty to that particular resident. However, after calculation, if the amount exceeds this interest exemption limit, then the system will apply the complete amount to that particular resident. This can be set by the society as per their need. Next, tax details. If society wants to apply GST rate on the above interest slabs, they can simply click on yes, so whatever GST is defined over here, it will be applied to the interest amount as well. And do you want to keep this particular penalty under tax exemption limit? If the interest is applied, then society can choose accordingly. Over here they can define state GST. They can define central GST and tax exemption limit. So if the society falls under Resident Welfare Association, generally the tax exemption limit is specific here. They have to simply click on yes or no depending upon the line item. This is how the configuration of billing for a society can be defined over here and can simply save this. This is all about billing type in the No Brokerhood ERP system. Thank you.